over, or anything you'd like me to add? Is there anything that you think within, maybe a question or two within that ballpark that I can maybe iron out? Something you have problems with?
I have one little thing of getting my leg sometimes stuck on his shoulder.
Let me, show me real quick.
Okay. Well, after his arm trapped down here, sometimes I would get it stuck up here. You
Okay.
try to
Push
posture.
the shoulder and climb. Push the shoulder and then stuff it in. Just push it in. Yep, just push it in. There you go.
Okay.
So that's a good question. That's a little detail I probably left out. And when you start to climb up, push the shoulder in between your legs and then fill the gap with the leg. Okay, so that's good.
I noticed that sometimes the guy would just immediately start posture.
Yeah. Let me use it real quick. Okay, so when you first off, okay, so a little bit of more of the detail here. I come in this way. Okay. Once I stuff this, okay, I want to make sure that I close it tight. Okay. Now, when I feel the reason why I underhook this is because I want this arm to come this way. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll just push that. Okay. And then see out, and then I'm here. Okay. So, good question. Push the shoulder down.
Okay.
Okay. And while I'm here, I'm going to go to the next kind of thing off of that attack. Okay. So once I have this great drag, I want to make sure that I'm not pulsing my weight on this, taking the pressure off. Okay. People have a habit. Once they get this great move, okay, they release their pressure, and then the guy starts to weasel his arm back. Once you have something, you don't give it back. Okay, that's the name of the game. I'm here. You can't get it back. It's inevitable. Okay, I already went down this hill. I'm not going back up. Okay, so you start to pull, and I start to push. I'm more or less framing on it. So you try to posture up. Now I start to shift my hip. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here is, because I'm not going to stuff this now. Okay, we'll go back to that here in a second. Okay, I'm here like this. Okay, I'm not going to let go, in the sense that I feel if he's going to posture up and pull his arm back and he's stronger than me and bigger than me, I'm going to keep this. And I'm going to work as he starts to pull. Okay, I'm going to start to shift my hip. Okay, now if the arm is, a lot of the time it's here because he doesn't want to fall forward. Okay, I grab the gi and I pull it over my head. Like that. Okay. From here, I start to pull. Okay. Elbow, grab the elbow, grab the arm. And we just shift and adjust. Take the back. Okay. So, I'm here now. Now all I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to reach through here, okay, and just pull. Okay, so you try to posture up and there's no way now. Gone. Okay, from here, I can let go. Okay, I grab here, and I grab as many times as it takes to get it tight. Okay, grab the lapel, and I'm good. If not, he's still going to hold this tight. He's fighting. Go ahead and play a little bit. Okay. Shift, shift, climb. Okay. Hips, finish. Okay. So over here, open it up. Get that thumb in and pull. If I need to get some slack, pull it down and open it and grip. Open it and grip. Okay, elbow to the hip. My elbow, this elbow goes to my hip. Okay, grab the gi. Nice, small chest. One more time. So I hear, boom, I got all this. Okay, I'm here like this. Okay, get that arm pushing. And you notice I kick my leg out, kind of gets me to his back. He's trying to posture up. Tough. Okay, grab here. Okay. Oh. Now I can grab, just grab it at first. Then look at where I'm at, harness. Okay, open and grip. Open and grip. Nice and tight. Okay, if I can't reach that, okay, just try your best. If not, come out here. Okay. Let's try that. Yeah, I just wanted, mainly I wanted you guys to understand is just getting to the back part. The choke and stuff, you guys can, everybody here can help you fine tune that choke. It's a basic D choke. Just make sure that, it's just the routes that we want, the scenarios that we want to play. Okay, everything to me is a scenario. I don't think about just playing around unless for some reason the guy, maybe he's my nephew or something, he's playing around. Okay, but when you're grappling on the mat, you gotta start wrestling scenarios. Setting the guy up, putting him in a scenario to where you know the exit, and that's all he's got. Okay, so this is kind of what it is. We're putting him in one side. We're cutting off one side to where he doesn't have very many options and we know where he's gonna go. Okay? So, I'm gonna talk about a little bit. We did the stuff and stuff. We did the stuff here. Okay, coming up and then putting the arm inside here. Okay. One thing that I noticed is when I do this, I get this trap. Okay, is I find myself going for this straight arm over here, just to help me out. Okay. Just grab the elbow. None of this. This is loose. I grab the elbow. I feel where his ligaments are. Okay. And I take him this way. Okay. And if I need to, then I got this. Okay. Or this. Okay. Or back to the triangle. Okay. So once we have this position, okay, I go here. Boom. I can underhook here, and I just, right here, I grab the elbow so I can feel where it's going to break. I lift my shoulder high to pinch it to my head, and then I add the pressure with this hand. Boom. Okay, then I feel him resist this. Okay, then I go here. Okay, and I can try to put it on. Okay, or I can go here, or I can lift it high. Under the triangle. Okay. So that's what I want us to finish off with over here on this, as far as wrapping up this series of stuff. Okay. Once we have this stuff, we got this stuff here. Okay, lock it tight. Underhook it now. Think about the elbow too. Okay, we got that elbow drift here too. Okay, but I just extend my hip and look what happens to his arm. Open with my leg. Boom. Okay, go here. Okay, try to put it on. Let's breaks out of that. Go to the Kimura. Okay, lift it high. Back to the triangle. Okay. You see that? A little bit complicated. But we just did that stuff. Okay, now all we're doing is underhooking. We're bringing that straight arm across. Okay. So here, okay, I'm just bringing this straight arm, reaching, I'm grabbing that elbow drift until it catches my head. And this is a real trick here. I lift my elbow. Look what happens to him. He almost taps. Okay, now I'm here. Boom, really tight. Add the pressure. Head and shoulder, like that. Okay, down. Okay, lift it high. Finger crossed. Okay. Let's try that. Now come around. Let's crane a little bit. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to get close guard. Okay, and he's going to play posture. Okay, and I'm gonna work my break. As soon as I fire my break, he's going to start his posture back up. Okay, so I'm here, I break, he starts posturing back up, I start loading my body, climbing, okay, and pulling, and maybe sweeping, pushing here. Okay, once I sweep, or I get a tap, I throw an arm bar on, triangle, one of the 3 things or 4 or 5 things we did. Okay, then we reset. Okay. That eliminates him knowing what I'm going to do. He has a couple options. He's just going to try and use good posture. Okay, that way I can't get away with bogus technique. Okay, so I'm here, oh, my posture starts the posture. Okay, notice I start climbing. Now look at this elbow. Pull the elbow, start climbing. Okay, take this straight arm. Keep climbing. Okay, okay, maybe sweep it. Okay, take the arm. Just mix it up. Think outside the box, add your personality to it. Play around, explore, go, hey, I found something else. Lock it in. You guys are gonna come up with stuff. Maybe I don't, maybe I missed. Everybody has different game. Everybody has different personality. So try to think outside the box, but stay relatively in the same area, you know? Okay, so let's try that. Just for about 5 minutes. Okay, let's go.